Shall we begin?
Hi guys, and welcome to a Big Shadows World. I'm Big Shadow, and this is Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, episode 2 of my Let's Play or walkthrough. Okay, back into the game straight up. And the first episode we did 3 jobs, and we will get underway and do some more. The length of the video, I don't want to make them too long, but I don't want to make them too short either. We want to get some content in there. And some of these early jobs are pretty quick. Unfortunately, I'll only find that's a long job after I get started, so we'll see what happens. Okay, now the first ones are pretty straightforward. They do come with a list of things to do. And here we have another brake job. Okay, to the lifter. Pop it up on the way past, and we can go and pick up the parts straight away. So the way I do it is I have a quick look at what's required for the job, pop it on the lifter, start it going up on the way past, pick up the parts, and then back to the lifter to do the job. Now, so we can go looking for what we need, go into examine mode, and there we can see one straight up instead of calipers. We can certainly see it stands out, so we might as well do that one straight away.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Okay, that drum looks pretty bad. Sorry, the disc looks pretty bad too. So we'll get it off, have a look at it, and then start putting it straight back. Straight up, yep, you can see it was damaged. So we already have the new one because we purchased it on the way. Brake pads reasonable. Reality is, of course, we would change them anyway. Yeah, that would be okay. Otherwise, it should have said in the list of parts. You'll have to remember in the future that these components are joined together. So if it is low health, we could probably expect the other one to be low health, so keep an eye out for it. Okay, well that's 2 parts done straight away. Let's go across this side and have a look as well. Let's test your memory of this game. You can still always check things. You can actually forget how many pieces you're looking for or how many parts and what parts they are. But again, you can always just duck back out and have a look at the job order. And you can always check your inventory and see what you've already collected. Becoming a bit of a brake expert after just 4 jobs. All seem to be brakes. That's okay. What am I doing? Yep. Done with those, done with those, done with those. Okay, next job. Quick and easy, these ones. Okay, 1 front brake, 1 rear brake, and then we have the calipers to go along. Straight to the lifter, pop it up as I go. Oh, I didn't. Oh well, keep walking.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Doesn't matter with brakes. 2 discs, 1 pad. Okay, another one. Yeah, you can never have too many of them. You're going to use them up so much. It's not really a problem. Again, that's a good thing about the warehouse when it comes. Any spares you can throw in there till you need it. But at this stage, it's not going to hurt to have it sitting on my personal inventory. Oh, number plate. You can actually change number plates. I've noticed that as a part of the parts. Okay, so that's damaged. It looks reasonable. There it is, across the other side. Okay, so that disc there, and the calipers. $5,263, 2 jobs waiting, experience 480, next step up is 5, I can't read that, it's a bit too dark in the colour.
Shall we begin?
And I'm sitting too far away from the screen.
Let's begin now.
The parts look really good. I'm quite impressed with this game. Trouble with the quick jobs is they don't earn much XP, they don't earn much money. Sorry about that, a video just finished rendering. Okay, we'll get this one off. This is a ventilated disc, so it has to be the front, and I think it's this one. It was certainly red when we looked at it. Yep, well and truly. It's good to have the parts on you, isn't it? Certainly makes it quicker.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got? Let's begin now.
And one more. $55. Oh, there we go. Brake pads done straight up. That's all we had to change in this case. Didn't have to go right down to the disc. It looks pretty ratchet, but it's okay at this moment.
Oh, shall we begin?
Okay. All green. $509. And XP as well. Straight on to the next. Suspension, yay! Controlling car feels loose. Car control feels loose.
Let's begin now.
Get rid of the excess. Money in the bank. So it's telling us I don't need to take it for a drive. Sway bar, front end link A and rear end link. Okay, we've got to get the wheels off. 2 wheels at least. And we don't need to go high with that one. Suspension. Sway bar A and rear end link done. Never hurts to have a few of those lying around in your inventory too. The number of times those rear sway bar links come up is quite incredible. Okay, so we're looking at just that. We can actually inspect.
Repeat,
That one's reasonable. And we'll go across to the other side in a second. Just need somewhere to aim to get there. In behind, come on.
Is that all you got? Let's begin now.
What do we inspect? That looks okay actually. Don't even need to have a look at it. That one looks reasonable. come on. Yep, no, it's the other side. So, right hand side for both of these repairs. Yep, that one's knackered. Well and truly, and you can see down the front as well. Okay. Now you always seem to go back to the forward left corner of the vehicle when you go out of it, so just be aware of that so that you can remember where you were. Otherwise you could end up all over the place going to the wrong wheel or repeating yourself. It does pay to go systematically around a vehicle, whether you go around in a clockwise or an anti-clockwise direction is up to you. It just helps you to reorientate yourself when you do go back to that forward quadrant. Yeah, Shadow, shut up. Sorry. Okay. Okay, the wheel will have to come off. Got to take the load off those sway bars. Can't wait to get the be able to pull an engine out. I'm not quite sure how we handle it. I know I've pulled one out in the tutorial. It had a problem at that stage, but we will see. Yeah, we've got a couple of upgrades we can use.
Is that all you got?
Faster part installing and removing. Yes, why not? And faster tools. Beautiful. Bit of a countdown on the time to get these jobs. Oh, I went the wrong way. Never mind. It counts down, not up. I worked on principle that it was how long it's been there, but it's how long before it disappears. Okay, there's another rear end link, the sway bar. So this is another straightforward job. Quick and easy. If you can remember your parts. Oh, you have to wait until it stopped moving too. End link, steering rack.
Let's begin now.
There was a steering rack, wasn't it? Yeah, a lot of money in a tyre. I better go have a look at that steering rack. Was steering rack. Was.
Let's begin now.
Oop, 360. Now it does have a shopping list you can add these things to. At this stage I haven't bothered, but I will do obviously when the job becomes bigger. Either that or I'll give myself a note, pen and paper so I can remember what I need. So whenever you're handling any of these steering items, you have to take the wheel off, take the load off the actual components, and then you can pull them off, and you only have to pull off what you need.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Okay, have to jack it up more, so I'll have to raise it up, get that out. It needs to be underneath the vehicle to pull it out. So although it's off the ground, it's not high enough. We need to go around and raise it up. Straight out, and because I have the parts, straight back in. And I could have done the whole lot from underneath.
What up?
So hopefully you noticed the differences from 2015. A lot more components, a lot more multi-part components that you actually have to assemble. You'll wait until later, you'll have to assemble the tyres onto the rims, and if they're new items, you have to balance them, etc. before you can even put them on. If you don't balance them, then it will go, I haven't got the part. It won't accept it, and you'll get confused for a little while. But yeah, any new components onto the wheel, be it the tyre, the rim, must be balanced before it will actually go back onto the vehicle. Caution, different size rims, different size tyres, different size width on them. You must make sure you very carefully get the correct ones. There's 15 inch, 16 inch, 17 inch wheels, and all kinds of things like that. So you may have the rim you think, but that might be the right type, but if you got the wrong size, it's quite laugh. Yeah, you laugh until you cry. But yeah, so it's good. A lot more things. Front suspension, the caps, the springs, etc. you have to pull apart. So you use a machine to pull them apart and reassemble them. You're going to get to a single component. There's 3 components. You have to pull it apart, replace the component, and put it back together. So lots of good, cool stuff. As you can see, nothing's going wrong with the game so far. Video quality, I think it's pretty good. This is recorded at 30 frames per second. I'll up it to 60 before I publish. But this is straight off OBS, so nothing dramatic there. And this is real life time, so that screen change is how it was. How long did that take? Bugger all time. So, red dot, I said it before, I'll say it again. You've done a good job.
What up?
If you want to make a change, here's my suggestion. Go to the inventory. When you look at the inventory and all your parts that you have in there that you want to replace, have a little tick box and say order, 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 and then go across to a desk and pick up all the parts in one go from that desk on your order. Otherwise, you've got to go to the shop or to the computer all the time and try to remember it. I'd rather do it from the inventory. Anyway, that's my thoughts. It's because my memory goes by the time I get through, 20 or 30 parts.
Let's begin.
Even better, take your parts, throw it onto a spare parts bench, put it all into the spare parts bench, and they will replace it with new parts and sell your old parts for you, or move them to the warehouse. Cool? Anyway, I think the boys need to sleep at Red Dot for a while. They've been rather busy over the last few weeks. So we are cranking through these jobs. I can't even remember what number I'm up to now. It doesn't tell you anyway. It doesn't have an accounting system as to how much you've earned, how much you've spent. Just a net figure at the end there.
Is that all you got?
Is that all you got? Some of these will be live streamed later on. Feel free if you do see it live streamed. If you leave a like, comment or subscribe, you'll get a notice when we live stream. Pop on in. You're also welcome to come into the TeamSpeak and have your input into the game. If you so desire, just need to arrange it first. Okay, so reduce the cost of parts or repair bench. Let's have more space, shall we? It's good that you can bypass things. We're going to have our repair bench put in, and that's good. And there it is. Look at that. Absolutely excellent. No items to work with. Unlikely that I will for a while. Even if I do repair, chances are I'll break most of it. It would be economically unwise to repair too much while we have such a low repair rate. But if it's cheap, nominal, we'll give it a go every now and again just to see what happens. Okay guys, that's it for this episode. Quite a few more jobs there. 6,882. Wasn't a high income jobs, but they were good. Okay, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.